My name is Chris and today we are standing here with my beautiful BMW Z3 with its hardtop, and that's what this video is about. We're going to be discussing the advantages of having this hardtop for your BMW Z3 and why it's so important that if you don't have one, you really do need to try and rush out and get one.
You ready to get hard? I am ready. I'm ready to get hard.
Stay till the end of the video because there are some disadvantages to owning this Z3 hardtop. So stay till the very end and we will discuss those. But without further ado, I want to welcome you again and let's get into today's video. Peace. So let's get into a few main reasons as to why the BMW Z3 hardtop is such a requirement for these cars. Number one, it increases the structural rigidity of the car. This car does suffer from what I like to call scuttle shake. So when the roof isn't attached, it does feel a little bit loose in the chassis, and obviously you don't have that nice structure going over the top of the car to keep it all, tied in. So adding the roof certainly makes the car feel a lot tighter, which is especially important, obviously, if you are considering on tracking the car. Definitely feel like you wouldn't be tracking the car with the roof off, but it's certainly something to consider. Number two is improved cabin comfort. With the hardtop in place, the cabin is much quieter and more comfortable. I'm not sure if you can hear how drony the exhaust is in this car at the moment, but when you take the hardtop off and you are running just the soft top, wow, it's very boomy and it does enter your eardrums very, very easily. The other thing that, in addition to that, provides extra insulation, which is especially important on a day like this where it's about 34 degrees here in Australia, and my bald head would not be coping too well. Number three is enhanced security. Now, I don't know if you know the soft top that well, but it does feel like it could be cut open with a butter knife. I don't leave my car out at night, so it's not such a big deal, but I definitely would not be feeling too safe leaving this thing out in the open. With the hardtop, obviously, look, it can still be broken into probably quite easily by smashing a window, but it just makes me feel a little bit better that the hardtop is on it and protecting it. The other thing sort of ties in with point number two, protection from the elements, wind, rain, hail, all that sort of stuff. The hardtop definitely provides a fair bit of protection for the car as well. But more importantly, this is probably the most important, is the improved appearance of the car. The hardtop gives the BMW a pretty sleek and stylish appearance, in my opinion, and can make the car stand out a fair bit from the crowd and can help you increase its curb appeal as well. So that's probably the main reason you're going to want the BMW hardtop. But the next reason sort of flows on from this, and that is increased resale value.
Where is the money?
BMW hardtop is a very sought after item now, and if you do manage to get your hands on one, they are sort of slowly going up in value ever so slightly over the years. I don't think it's that they're getting any rarer, so if you can get your hands on one now, it's certainly going to be a good investment for the car, because resale value is certainly going to be increased if you've got a hardtop for it as well. But those are some reasons as to why the BMW Z3 hardtop is so sought after, and why, in my opinion, it is a must-have item for this car. It's not all good. There are some downsides to owning the hardtop as well. One of the main things is getting this hardtop on the car. It is a two-person job. It's not the easiest thing to achieve. So if you are someone that either lives alone or doesn't have someone readily available to help you take this thing off, and it is a beautiful day outside, chances are you're going to be driving with the roof on, because it is an extremely awkward roof to carry, and it's certainly not something that you can do by yourself, unfortunately. So it's a bit of a shame that it's not easier to take off, because, you know, when the moment it does arise to take that hardtop off and enjoy the sunshine, you may not be in the right place. Last but not least, the other reason that you may not want this hardtop, well, it's not that you don't want it. I mean, obviously you do want it, but one of the annoying things about owning this hardtop is the fact that you need to store it when you're not using it. As you probably saw in the video, or the intro to this video, the hardtop was very dirty and very dusty, and that's virtually because I store it underneath my carport. There is no other place convenient for me. It does take up quite a lot of room, so it just sort of sits there out in the open and does take up a fair bit of space when the hardtop isn't being used. So generally you'll find that if you do drive the car with the roof off, you're going to want to bring it home and put the roof back on straight away. Otherwise you're going to have this big hunk of metal laying on the ground somewhere, you know, taking up space. There are some options to have like a metal bracket and storage setup, and there's a few on eBay that you can look into. A bit of extra cost, but certainly something that I would consider immediately if you're going to buy one of these hardtops. The only problem is getting one to Australia is a little bit difficult, but in areas, I believe in Canada and America, getting that hardtop support or storage is a lot easier. There are some disadvantages, but I believe that the advantages definitely outweigh the disadvantages. If you've got a BMW Z3, go and buy the hardtop. I have done another video on registering the BMW through Historic Rego, which is about $90 per year. So if you're interested in, check out the other video there. But apart from that, thanks for watching. Peace.